Hello and welcome back to 80 English Tutorials, and here we are back with another video, that is the fifth poem of Treasure Chest class 9th and 10th for ICSE students. And in this particular video we are concerned with the fifth poem, that is The Night Mail from the book Treasure Chest. And this poem is written by W.H. Auden. Let's know about him first and then we'll move on to the other parts. So, he was an English poet, playwright, critic, and lyricist. Wyson Hugh Auden, this is his full name, abbreviated as W.H. Auden, exerted a major influence on the poetry of 20th century. So he was from the era of 20th century. See, reading about the author describes you that in which situation he has written. Now in 20th century, phones were not very prevalent, right? So how do the people connect? From the letters, obviously. So this poem is of a train that is carrying letters from place to place, and we'll know about it. So that this 20th century gives you a hint. So that is why I always suggest you to read about the author first and then move to the text. Auden grew up in England and was known for his extraordinary intellect and wit. Auden was born and raised in a heavily industrial section of northern England. You will also find this industrial city setting in the poem. So this gives you an idea that why that setting, that all those things are related to England and Scotland. Now we move on to the summary. Let's talk about it in a very introduction. Just I'll introduce you the poem. So this night mail, this term night mail, we have also encountered in one of the poems from the treasure chest, that is the second poem, Skimble Shanks, and there also we have encountered this night mail train. So the train which moves at night, so that is called night mail, right? But there the difference is, there it was carrying passengers, but here it will be a postal train, that is it will be loaded with letters and all those things stuff. No living being, creature, person, no, it would be a postal train. So night mail captures the journey of a postal train that is carrying letters and all, describing its unwavering progress through varied Scottish landscapes. Auden's use of simple and direct language contrasts with the scope of train's mission, carrying letters that touch the lives of countless individuals. So here you will see that this train will be carrying letters and it would be going from England to Scotland. Poem's structure mirrors the train's journey, opening with its departure and ending at its destination and Glasgow. Auden focuses on the unassuming yet vital role of the postal service. What is postal service? Postal service is a sort of right now in today's world we have post offices, right? For sending letters and all those things, important information right now. So we have phones, but earlier post office were very prevalent. So postal service is the service of that post office, okay, that is transferring the letters and many a stuff from one place to another. That is postal service. And uniting people and bridging distances. The diversity of letters, from cheerful notes to official documents and expressions of love and loss, reflects the wide range of human experiences. You will find in the poem that in this poem you will find number of letters, joy, sad, official documents, everything there, and we'll talk about it there. Now we come to the setting. Through vivid imagery is vast imagery. You will find number of imageries. The whole poem is also in itself, it's a imagery. Through vivid imagery and rhythmic language, Auden depicts the journey of a night mail train as it travels from London to Scotland. carrying letters and parcels for delivery. The poem opens with the depiction of the train's departure from London's Euston Station, setting the stage for the journey ahead. So you should mark this point that the train was moving from London's Euston Station, and this is the place from where it leaves to transfers the letter from uh, this place to Scotland. We come to the themes now. So themes, first we have human connection. There are a number of themes. First is human connection. So letters, transferring letters from one place to another, it is itself a good work. It connects people, so that is why people connection. The poem celebrates the role of night mail train in connecting people across vast distances. It carries letters from one place to another, that is why it is connecting the people. This Okay. Then we have human experiences. Human experiences, through the letters, people are getting their own experiences, either sad, joyful, whatever, official, unofficial, whatever. So the people are experiencing some emotions. That is why human experiences. The poem explores the diverse range of human experiences conveyed through the mail. It highlights the hopes, dreams, anxieties, and the routines of ordinary people. From children receiving the postcards to lovers sending the declarations, the night mail becomes a window into the human condition. So that is why human experiences. Then we have modernity and tradition. The poem captures the power and speed of modern technology. So at that time, nowadays, so we have phone, but till that time, postcards and all these letters and all, that was the technology, and that would be considered as their, technology and all those things, modern technology. So the night mail relentlessly travels through the night, a symbol of progress and efficiency. The night mail represents a modern marvel of technology, yet it also carries on the age old tradition of communication through letters. So that is why modernity and tradition. Then we have universality of human needs. So universality of human needs. Despite differences in location and social standing, the poem suggests a shared human desire for connection and news. So, despite their differences, the train is always ready to, transfer the mails and letters from one place to another. So, universality of human needs. Some people are waiting for the letters, for the news. So, it is fulfilling the needs of the people. And then, duty. So, the poem also conveys a sense of duty and punctuality. The night mail travels every night through various plains and hilly areas to bring letters, checks, and postal orders. Postal orders, I will just talk about it in the next part when I will be explaining you the poem. It's just like the checks only for the people fulfilling its duty. So it reaches on time regardless of the harsh terrain and whatever the conditions are, weather conditions and whatever the conditions are. So this night mail is full duty conscious. Whatever may be the cause, whatever may be the outside environment, it does not care. It has to reach on time, and that is why the night mail is all on duty. And it also does not discriminate between the rich and the poor and serves them all. The night mail is regular and punctual in performing its duty. So these are the five themes: human connection, human experiences, modernity and tradition, universality of human needs, and then duty, of course. We come to narration style, form, and structure. One more thing I want to talk to you, I want to say to you that though this is the part one from for the poem, but I will always suggest you to watch part two first, because if you will understand the poem, everything there, you can very easily understand these themes, narration style, form, structure, contrast. Also, I'll be talking about symbolism. Many things are there. So I will always suggest you to watch the part 2, that is line by line explanation first, and then come here, so that you can easily understand both the things. But for the process, I have to do this part 1 and part 2, but I will always suggest you to watch part 2 first and then come here. So narration style we come to now, and the poem follows a clear narrative style mirroring the train's journey. It starts with its departure, describes its progress throughout the night, and concludes with its arrival. That's all. Form and structure. So the first 16 lines are couplets, that is they have perfectly rhyme scheme ABAB, sorry AABB, and then the rest of the poem is does not has any rhyme scheme, that is irregular rhyme scheme. Then we come to the contrast. For these things only, I suggest you to watch the part 2 first, that is study the poem first and then come here. So now we come to contrast. The contrast between the noisy train in the poem, you will find that the train is all, shouting and all. Not shouting ultimately, but the noisy train, the like chuk 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 chuk. So the sound of the train is itself a noise. So and the silent landscape. So all the silent landscape, plains and plateaus from where it is traveling, and the train is making the noise. So there the contrast is there. Further emphasizes that the train's significant role in disrupting the night time stillness as it delivers the important cargo. Then we have symbolism. So night mail symbolizes duty and punctuality and hope of getting the letter, receiving the letter, and hope of uh, sending the letter. Besides its arrival with different types of letters at dawn, symbolizes now dawn. I have already talked about it. Dawn, if you don't know, you should know that dawn is the time between the night and the uh, morning. You can call it early morning, when the sun has not risen, but still it's some sort of light is there. So that is dawn. So it symbolizes the beginning of a new day with new hopes and aspirations for the recipients of the letters. Another significant symbol reflected in the poem is that the night mail acts like a human being. You will see that the entire poem, the train, is symbolized, or sorry, it's personified as a woman. And her journey symbolizes the journey of human life with many ups and downs. So that is why we have symbolism here. Now we come to the title analysis. Title analysis, we'll very quickly we'll do it because the time is running down and the video is getting too long, and this is the last section for today's video, so let's do it. Night mail. Many a times the question asks that do you find this title, the night mail, relevant? If yes, then explain. If no, then give reasons. So you should very thoroughly go through and prepare some points, some relevant points, that why yes and why no. But I'll always suggest you to write yes. Ultimately it's your decision, but I'll always suggest you to write yes. Why? Because the poet, ऐसे ही उसने कुछ भी नहीं लिख दिया होगा. He should have, he must have some thoughts of something and everything. That is why then after many thinkings and all thought processes, that then he come to a conclusion, and that is why the name is being given up. So you should always be in the favor of the name, but ultimately it's your decision. If you find it relevant, you can write yes. If not, then no. But I will suggest you that why this name is appropriate. I'll tell you. So the night mail is an apt title for the poem, as each word in the title justifies its existence. So this throughout the poem you will find night mail train. So that is why the poem name is itself in the name of the train, night mail. So that is why it's appropriate. The article da reflects that the train is not any ordinary passenger or freight train. It is a special train for the delivery of the mails. So the word night in the title refers to the journey of the train which travels during the night. I've already told you these things. The last but the most important word mail represents the ethos of the poem, the efficiency of the postal service that goes through highs and lows, ups and downs, and faces a number of challenges while traveling through different terrains of Scotland and England. So night, that is it walks at night, sorry, it travels at night. And mail, that is it is carrying the mails, letters. So that is why night mail. Another point. So here we end up. The video has already gone so long, so I would just end up. And if you find this video anywhere helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icons for further notifications. And here, this is the point where this is the channel where we will be covering all the ICSE poems from Treasure Trove, Treasure Chest, and for class 9th and 10th ICSE, and even for 11th and 12th Prism and Rhodopsy. So Rhapsody, I'm sorry. So here we end up, and that's all for this part. Wait for part 2, that is line by line explanation for the video for the poem. And this is all for today. Thank you.